Okay, let's see if this works, you guys. We back. Y'all, it's because I don't have Starlink. I think that's what it is. Because I don't have Starlink. I bet if I had Starlink, it would never freeze up. We back. I just said if it's probably because I don't have Starlink. I guess I need to get Starlink. I feel like that's gonna happen to everybody. It's like if you don't have it, just it's gonna. Isabel, how are you? Um, Look, if you don't have Starlink, we all gonna be freezing up and dropping. um, you know what I mean? Like, I bet it would never. It would be super clean and crisp if I had that. We'll see, you guys. We'll see. You know how they make you get like a new phone, right? When your old phone start acting up and they make you get a new one. Look, my Wi-Fi acting up. It's like you better get Starlink. Okay, so you guys, let's get back to what we're doing, and we won't say anything negative or anything like this. Stream on Instagram. I heard about StreamYard. I might have to try them and see. I probably just need to get Starlink. Okay, let's jump into this. So while we're going, let me know if anything happens, or I'm not going to even mention anything, you guys. Let's jump in. Okay, you guys. Blink if you can see my screen. Blink if you can see my screen, you guys. Blink if you can see my screen. We're just gonna keep. Thank you. There we go. Look, you make me nervous when it take y'all too long to blink. So, you guys, you know, I try to have an itinerary when we come on here, but a lot of times I get off and start talking. But let's go through what we can. This is Daily Job Cuts. Y'all, look, your girl made the top 2. Shout out to Daily Job Cuts. This shows basically recent news articles. It shows the layoffs on this side, and it shows people like businesses that are closing or filed bankruptcy on this side. So, you guys, every week, I feel like we're just gonna see what happens this week. You know what I mean? But every week it's something. So if you look here, who made auctions real estate? I guess because I always show them love, they were just like, just don't put it up there. And then you click on it, and guess whose channel it is? Yay! Shout out to Daily Job Cuts. So we won't say that anymore. Amato, we won't say that anymore. We won't talk about that. But here it is. Here is the site. I always try to come on here and see what's going on. But like I said, every week it's something, somebody new pops up. We went to Joann's today because y'all know Joann's is closing and going out of business. So we went in there today because Gabby wanted to go in there. So check out Daily Job Cuts. I'll drop it in the chat for you so y'all can check it out and see for yourselves, in case your job end up on the list. Let's hope not. Let's hope that it does not. You know what I mean? But Daily Job Cuts, I think it's a great site. Articles, recent articles, videos, everything, just to keep an eye on what's going on, right? Because we hear about some of them on the news, but we don't hear about all of them on the news. So let's keep moving, you guys. Like I said, this week is a big auction week. The first Tuesday of the month, we got a big auction week going on. So let's talk about, if you have questions, drop them, let me know, because I know y'all really just want me to talk about pre-foreclosures. But guess what, you guys? We're going to talk about auctions this week, okay? Because if it was up to y'all, we would talk about pre-foreclosures all day, every day. That's what we would talk about. But today, we're going to talk about auctions, okay, you guys? And then unless you have a question, and then I'll answer it. But big auction week. Texas, Georgia, y'all auction the first Tuesday of the month. Miami, y'all are having tax sales this month, tax lien, tax sales. We can look at those sites. I want to show you a couple of sites because a lot of you all are like, they don't have auctions where I live. And I'm like, yes, they do. Yes, you just might not know where to look. But your auction mama is going to show you where you need to look, okay? So, and ask me anything. Auctions are open to the public, everybody. They're open to the public. You don't have to have a special license like when you go Um, to car auctions, I think you have to have a license to go to car auctions. Foreclosure auctions open to the public. It just depends on where they are. Most of them are at the courthouse, unless you live in Boston, where it's super safe in Boston, and they're auctioning in the people's front yards. Like I said, Memphis could never. Memphis could never auction in these people's front yards. So let's see. I saw, what did you say? You said do Chattanooga. You just put in, first of all, this is auction.com. You can put in state, county, city, zip, or address of a property that you think is going up for auction. Auction.com also shows foreclosures, which are auctions, bank owned, REO properties, and all of that, you guys. So let's look at, she said, or he said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say she or he because I didn't know. Chattanooga. And if we're looking at foreclosures, right? How is going to pull up Georgia again? I guess because I'm always using Georgia as an example, right? Chattanooga, you right down the road from me here in Memphis. So look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here in Chattanooga. But if we were looking on this site, it shows foreclosure sale in person. It's on March 13th, right? It gives us the house. We don't have any opening bids yet on these. Foreclosure predict, so they might be behind and about to go into foreclosure. Basically, they're probably behind on their mortgage. A couple of things to check out on this site. Y'all blink if you can see my screen changing. Blink if you can, because y'all know I can jump in and start talking and y'all are like, Ashley, we're looking at you. We don't see the screen. So y'all blinking and breathing. Appreciate y'all. Okay, thank you. So a couple things to look on this site. It gives you property details. I guess you can remote bid. Always check the location. Always check the location. Okay, so there's this Thursday, 11 a.m. at the courthouse, Hamilton County Courthouse. Boom. Is it cash only? Yes, it is. Let's talk about, let me ask you a question. Pop quiz. I don't know. I think I got a community full of investors, but we'll see. Would you all bid on a property that you cannot see the inside of? Would you bid on a property that you cannot see the inside of? What do you think? Yay or nay? Would you bid on a property, or would you buy a property that you cannot see the inside of? Oh, look at the chat, y'all. Look how it, yes, no, yes, no. We're a little mixed here. We're a little mixed. Yes, no. Look at the chat. It's literally like yes, no, yes, no. So we got some yeses, half no's, right? Depends. I was waiting on a depends. That's what I was waiting on. Depends on the price, right? That's what most people would say. Depends on the price. Those investors for sure would say depend on the price. But I get it. But when it comes to auctions, you guys, I would definitely say it's more high risk. Like if you were a brand new investor, brand new out the gate, you got a little bit of money stacked up, and it was just you trying to figure it out, would I tell you to go to the auction? Probably not. Now, if you have a mentor, if maybe you're a contractor and you can estimate repairs, because keep in mind, you guys, you can't see the inside of these houses. When you are bidding at the auction, you are bidding blind. Okay. You can't see anything on the inside. People could still live in these properties, right? A lot of times people still live in the properties. So you'll have to evict them yourself. Okay. So I know that's not, I always say that's not for everybody's blood pressure. Everybody's blood pressure cannot handle the auction. Okay. You are bidding blind. You are paying cash all up front. And you cannot, and again, you can't see the inside of it, right? And people could be living in it, and you're gonna have to deal with them, basically. It depends on the price and clear title. That's right, because you got to do your due diligence when you go to the auction, right? You guys, due diligence. You got to check that title. You got to check the title because you don't want to buy the wrong lien. We only buy first liens over here, right? Liens, that's the only one we buy. So cash only, right? Certified funds. Conventional financing is not accepted for this property. What should I bring? Let's see. 100% of funds due at time of sale in cashier's check. I always tell you when you ask me who to make that check payable to, make it payable to yourself. Make it payable to yourself, you guys. In case you win that property, you can turn it over, endorse the back. If you don't win that property, you can just, you know what I mean, just deposit it back into your bank account is what you can do. So make that cashier's check payable to yourself, right? Hey, Coach Jay. Did you know Coach Jay, you guys, was like the top 15 coaches in Memphis? Everybody say, yay, Coach Jay. So if you need to get your life together, especially if you're a woman, reach out to her for sure. Check the title. Are there any auctions that provide clear title? So you just, I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know how to answer that. But when it comes to auctions, right? When it comes to foreclosures, that's just part of the process, right? That is, you got to check the title. Their title isn't, they don't have any title information on this. So either if you don't know how to read the title, you might have to pay somebody. Yesterday I was on here and we found a little title company, didn't we, you guys? It was like AO LLA. If you needed title information. See, title and liens. Most liens are removed after a foreclosure property sale. After I say going once, going twice, sold, that usually clears the title. After I say sold. If you talk to that homeowner and you buy it before it goes up for auction, those liens have to be cleared. Okay, so that means if the homeowner is selling it, those liens come out of their proceeds. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Before I start taking y'all quick, fast, you know, this is the AP class when you come on Sundays. Advanced placement, Ashley Pickens, accelerated pace, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is when you come over here, right? So if you buy it at auction, the title is clear, right? 9 times out of 10, the title is clear. Even tax liens fall off after 120 days, I think it is. Even tax liens fall off. If you buy it before it goes to auction and there are liens on that property, you know, when you sell a property, if you have ever sold your house before, and if it's you got a you owe HOA, they're going to take HOA out of your proceeds that you would get at closing. If you owe taxes, they're going to pay your taxes with any proceeds that you get. Okay. Now, so just keep that in mind. But you might get a better deal for it if you talk to the homeowner before it goes to auction, right? Especially if it's a good deal and it gets bid up. That makes sense to everybody. If I'm confused and you say, I'm confused, Ashley, say, I'm confused, auction mama, and I will break it down a little bit better for you. Okay. So is it cleared for auction? Not yet. Conducted by auction.com. This one does not offer a broker co-op. Sometimes agents can get paid because y'all always ask me that. Can a real estate agent get paid for auction with their investor? Some of them do offer commission. REOs, bank-owned properties, for sure offer commission. Okay, so if your client's looking for a bank-owned property, they for sure offer commission. Okay, so boom, you go to Hamilton County Courthouse at 11 o'clock on March 13th. Everybody with me? Cool. Thank you for the thumbs up. I don't want to take you too fast, but y'all gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. So no matter where you live, we've got auctions going on. So auction.com, great site. Like I said, they do foreclosure, bank owned. They also do different types of properties. I just want to show you this and then I'll go to another site. Let's see. Buy all. Let's filter. Look at Georgia. Who in Georgia? Where are my Georgia people at? Atlanta. Look at this opening bid is $275 and it's worth $722. Why y'all didn't call them and see? Well, this is bank owned. You can't call them. The bank owns this one. Let me see. I always get on to y'all when I see good deals. I'm like, why didn't you call them? Here's a good one. Opening bid is $199 and it's worth $510. $199 and it's worth $510. Why y'all ain't called them? This one opening bid is $228 and it's worth $450. Y'all should have called them and see if they wanted to sell. But anyway, here in Georgia, let's look at a couple of these so you can see in Georgia. Georgia, they're at Fulton County Courthouse. You guys, Fulton County Courthouse at 10 o'clock. I bet it is off the chain on Tuesday at 10 o'clock at the courthouse. Y'all should go and send me pictures. Go and send me pictures. What types of liens remain? Most liens are removed after a foreclosure property sale, but certain liens may remain. Any lien recorded on title prior in time to the foreclosing mortgage. First mortgage, if the foreclosing mortgage is a second or third. Boom. Because we do not buy second or third mortgages at the auction, do we, class? We do not buy second and third auctions. See, IRS liens fall off within 120 days. Child support liens gonna stay. They're gonna get their child support money, baby. They ain't falling off. Somebody gonna pay for the baby. So, okay, you guys, you got that? That is, and there's a little find vacant properties with closing credit. All my Chicago people, y'all know y'all are having that big auction in Chicago with that big landlord losing what, 800 properties? Y'all better go buy up Chicago. Do not know. Had some folks buy a bundle of properties and the $13,000 water bill came up years later when they tried to refinance. What's up with that? Ooh, that's a good one. The water bill. Is that like that? What do you call it? The not the CC. It's the, no, I don't know. Not the water softener, but $13,000 water bill. Goodness. But maybe if they got a good deal for it. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you buy a property and it's got a lien on it, say it does have a child support lien on it. But if the deal is good enough, you just calculate that lien into your budget. Okay? Does that make sense? Like you're not going to lose a $300,000 deal over $750 child support. You just put that $750 in there and know that it's got to be paid. Okay? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Okay. So, moving right along, that's auction.com. I was trying to show y'all they also have different types of properties because they sell more than just houses. They sell everything else too, you guys. Hold on. I just want y'all to see this. Sort. Where's property types? So see, they sell single family, condo, multifamily, land. They have online auction in person. Also, if you click on some of these, you can click on eligible for financing and then you can use a loan. You know what I'm saying? You can use FHA or conventional. So don't feel discouraged if you don't have the cash. You know what I mean? Even though I know everybody on here is like a millionaire. I get it. But just in case you know your money on hold, you can use financing on a couple of these deals, okay? Okay, so they did still make out good in the property, even with the lien. See, you just calculated in. You're not going to lose. You're not going to let a deal die over, $500. You know what I mean? So auction.com, that's a good one. A lot of people do hubzoo.com. Okay. It's so many different sites, but always read the terms and conditions because I don't want you to lose your coins. And sometimes there's a buyer's premium, things like that. So we don't want you to lose your coins. So make sure you read all terms, conditions. You can lose your deposit if you can't perform, basically. If you can't have all your money at the correct time. Look, there's some last chance. Ooh, I don't know if some of y'all saw me on Instagram. Your agent Ashley on Instagram. A lot of times when you're on these auction sites, I said this yesterday, reserve bid, absolute bid. Reserve bid, absolute bid. Reserve is when the sellers have set a standard or basically a bid, a minimum that must be met, right? If it does not, if y'all don't bid up to that minimum, they won't sell it. That's a reserve. There is a reserve that has to be met in order for the property to sell. Absolute bid, like what I do at the courthouse, the opening bid is it, right? As long as you have the opening bid plus $1, you're good to go. You can bid over $1 and it will sell, right? So that's the difference between a reserve bid and an absolute bid. Look at y'all learning today. See, huge reserve price reductions. They look like they're really trying to sell these properties, huh? This is Ocean Maple Falls, Washington. So Hubzoo is another site. And again, you guys, it's just put in where you live, put in any county. Let's see what's going on in Los Angeles over there. Or y'all tell me where y'all live, so I'll put it in there. Los Angeles. Starting bid is, baby, y'all got some high prices in Los Angeles, don't you? So property type, you can do single family, multifamily, condo, mobile home, mixed use, land, townhome, boom. Asset type, bank owned, non-bank owned, foreclosure, short sale, traditional sale, second chance, boom. So you can go here and filter through where you live and, check out the properties basically. This auction ended. So here's one, hubzoo.com. I'll drop it in the chat. If you are watching the replay, Hubzoo, like HUBZU. I dropped that in the chat. San Marino. Anthony in here causing problems. Okay, let's check San Marino. Is that what you said? San Marino, California. Let's see if they got any properties going up. Auction ended there. That says home auction, 6 results sorted by most popular. None of these say San Marino, do they? They say North Hills, bank owned, auction ended. Did auction.com have any in San Marino? Everybody in good standing with their mortgage in San Marino? Because that's what's going on over there. Everybody paying their bills. 440 properties near San Marino. Is San Bernardino near San Marino? Is that, what is that? That is a house. Who moving to Bel Air with the Fresh Prince? Opening bid is $750,000. Look at the pool with the little fountains, you guys. Let's look at the pictures. Big and small, they all will fall. Don't ever think that it's just hood properties going up for auction, because trust and believe. Look at that one, you guys. Opening bid $750,000. Miss a mortgage payment on that. That's what I always say. Miss a mortgage payment on $1 million house, and maybe you just better hang it up. You might as well hang it up. Near Louisville. Okay. Hello, everyone. YouTube. I don't live there, but they are nice. Hampton, Virginia. I got you. Look, I'll put some in there for you. Let's see, you guys. You know me. I'm going to be nosy because your girl is a little nosy. I'm going to go to propwire. Everybody, if you don't know, welcome to propwire.com. If you're familiar with PropStream, PropWire is free. PropStream is $99. PropWire is free $99. Free $99. Let me put in, what is the address, you guys? It's got like 15 numbers for the address. Oh, it's a private seller. Maybe they're not in foreclosure. They're just, it says private seller. It's not foreclosure. Somebody better call them and offer them $775 for it and see if they take it. They said they'll do owner financing. Owner finance. Y'all better not get into that deal and miss a month and then be back and forth. And then I'm going over the house again because you tried to buy it. Okay. Everybody understand what I'm saying? And then you back on the list again. So $750, that's a private seller. Okay, well, let's go back to foreclosures. Let's go back to where we know what we're supposed to do. Foreclosures. Okay, while we over here looking at private sellers. Foreclosure sales, San Bernardino County. When are y'all auctioning? March 4th. Y'all got a lot of in sale. Y'all better go to San Bernardino County Courthouse on March 4th. March 5th, that's Riverside County. I was trying to see some opening bids. I see the chat. What are y'all saying? Good evening. You mean offer 7? We're going lower. That's right. We're doing limbo. How low can you go? San Bernardino is about 1.5 hours east of downtown LA. Got you. Girl, are you sure that's just not for land? That almost looked like a before and after. You're right. It might be. Oh, it might be one of the burned down ones, you guys. It might just be the land. I should have looked to see what the description said, shouldn't I? It might just be like, this is what the house looked like. No shade, not being insensitive. But you're right, because that for $750 in California, you're right. You were definitely right on that, you guys. Y'all have to go back and look, okay? Private seller. I'm going to go back and look. It took me back to Georgia. It basically said, Ashley, it's time for you to move on to another subject, basically. So here we are in Georgia. Okay, so that's auction.com. I showed you hubzoo.com. Let me make sure I'm looking at the comments. No fires, that's right. So it was, but also not a good location. Oh, okay. Thank you guys, because y'all know I don't know California like that. Hubzoo, auction.com. If we're talking commercial, that's CREXI. Did y'all see that? I did a video on it. Like 66, was it 6,600? People were expected to miss their mortgage payments in February who were in the wildfires. I think I talked about that last Sunday. I'd miss my mortgage payment too if my house burned down. But I was listening to something that was very interesting because they were kind of talking about what are most people going to do who lost their house in the wildfire, right? They're thinking most people, can't afford to rebuild, or if they didn't have insurance, or, they just can't afford to pay it, right? But they were saying that a lot of times, like in California, like in this area of California, it'll be the more wealthy people who just walk away because they have the money to rebuild or buy another house, and they'll be the ones to let the house that burned down be burned down, like go into foreclosure because they're not, what I mean? They have the means to not worry about it. So in that area, it's more likely for the wealthy people to go into foreclosure or just walk away from the property, basically, is what they were saying. Can we go back and check that? That's very interesting. Which one? Black Butterfly, which one are you talking about? The house for 750. Speaking of fire, South Carolina is stable. I saw it was some wildfires in South Carolina. Y'all, at first I thought they were playing, and then I went, they are burning. And goodness, it's just something every week, isn't it? 2025 is giving real 2020-ish vibes. I shouldn't even say that, you know what I mean? But it's, look, every week it's something. If it's not a natural disaster, it's somebody losing their job. You know what I mean? So CREXI and Black Butterfly, tell me which one you're talking about and I'll go back to it. So this is commercial, you guys. Auctions, newest listings. Boom. Let's see what we got. So these are commercial. Do y'all want to buy Cougar Ridge Car Wash in Waco, Texas? You can. So on this site, it's leases, auctions. You register to bid, but it's for more commercial, like hotels, office space, anything you want. Olive gardens, car washes. Let's see what they got. Retail, multifamily, office, industrial, hospitality, land, self-storage, mobile home park. A lot of y'all are interested in mobile home park. CREXI.com is a great site for that. Every month of 2025, we're like unlocking a new level of Jumanji, aren't we? Like, I'm like, what are we gonna do in March? New level unlocked. We completed that level, and then we hit another level of Jumanji. You know what I mean? Self-storage wildfires are also here in Western. Yeah, North Carolina. I saw that. The 750 house. Okay, got you. I'll put it in the chat too. Let me do this too. So CREXI, you can check these, but make sure you guys, they got a truck stop, former restaurant. But what I wanted to show you is when you click on a lot of these, there will be a buyer's premium. Here's a 6-corner apartment. Let's look at it. We'll see what it says. Let's click. A lot of times, if you have an agent and they don't know how to deal with, let's say, auctions or foreclosures, a lot of time there is a listing agent that you can reach out. So if your agent is like, I don't know what to do, I don't want to put a bid on it, your bid is too low, you say, okay, thank you, talk to you later. And then you call the listing agent on the property, okay, and tell them to submit your offer, because we play limbo. How low can you go? Okay, as much as inventory is piling up across the country, y'all better negotiate these prices, because you do not want to buy something and then you're upside down on Friday. You know what I mean? You don't want to buy it on Monday and you upside down on Friday. So negotiate those prices. Okay. If they say no, say, okay, call you back in 2 weeks when you're still on the market. So you can look and it tells you, okay, the starting bid, bidding starts March 24th. Non-contingent earnest money deposit greater of $20,000 or 10% of the purchase price. Y'all see that right there? That's how much earnest money. Marketing fee, 5% of the winning a bid of the winning bid amount or $20,000 minimum. Golly. And then you got to pay attention. Y'all better just call these homeowners. I'm just kidding. Because what is that? 20, 40, $50,000? You got to pay a $10,000 participation deposit just to participate. Isn't that the earnest money? I thought the earnest money was the participation. Can't you tell I'm participating by paying my earnest money? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one. I got to pay earnest money and pay to participate. Goodness. Sounds like some foolishness to me. But that's why I always say read the terms and conditions, you guys. Read the terms and conditions. Only come with like a free trial for 7 days, out 7 days DC, $97 a month. Yeah, PropStream is $99. PropWire is free. You just pay 10 cents to skip trace. And I've used PropStream and PropWire, and for what I use it for, PropWire works just fine. No shade to PropStream, but PropWire is free. That's all I need to say. Just bought your letter pack. Can you please tell me what's the other free site like PropStream, PropWire? I got you. And shout out to y'all, you guys who got the letter packets. Look, I got my letters getting ready to go out tomorrow. The word for March is be aggressive. You guys, be aggressive, make offers. You know, if you were on my email list, you saw my email that I sent out. Just do something different this month, you guys. You got to stop sitting on the sidelines. You got to get in the game. Okay? Be aggressive is what I'm saying. Not aggressive like harassing. I didn't say y'all harass anybody. I meant be aggressive with your marketing. not with your conversations. Okay? Don't harass these people. But be aggressive is all I'm saying. So I have different ones, you guys. You know, there's different letters. There's, if you're looking for pre-foreclosure, I have the pre-foreclosure bundle that comes with the letters and 10 different templates and all that. Then I have, if you work with probates, if you want to airship probates, that's a different letter bundle. And then there's the vacant abandoned house bundle, and that has the brochures and the door hangers and the letters. Okay. So just be aware of that, you guys, when you're looking. I think it's a special if you get the foreclosure and the probate. There's the little link in the chat, you guys. Don't worry, I don't be busting y'all heads on stuff, right? I think they're like $19 or $20. Y'all know me. I try to take care of you. Even though I know you're all $1 million. I know it's just on hold for right now. So please execute confidential agreement to access to due diligence. Please execute confidentiality. Oh, okay. They want your life story. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so that is CREXI. That's commercial. The other side is, let's keep going because y'all know I can start yapping. And it's Sunday. 10x.com. It's another commercial site. Check it out. A lot of them have buyer's premiums, all that kind of stuff. But on my end, PropStream hasn't updated their info, paying $100 monthly. I need my information to be accurate. That's why I was asking for. I got you. That's right. PropWire. We'll walk through it. If you give me a second, I'll walk through it with you. PropWire. Check it out. We love free 99. We sure do. PropWire is free, and it is 10 cents to skip trace. Okay. So, and I feel like it's almost identical to PropStream. Thanks for reading my comment. I'm willing to build our home. That was someone couldn't for life and figure out why someone would sell, but you're doing a great job. Oh, good. Look. Okay. Thank you. Jennifer St. Clair, realtor. You can go to the courthouse yourself and get those same records. Jermon, he might not want to drive to the courthouse and get the same records. His courthouse might be a long ways away. His courthouse people might have attitudes, you know. 10x.com. You guys check them out. There's another commercial site. Receivership value add. You know, when they put a property in receivership, it's like they haven't been paying their bills, so people come in and have to take over and look at their books and all that kind of stuff. That's what happened to the bank before it collapsed. What was that? First Republic, Silicon Valley. They went into receivership, right? After they started collapsing. Y'all think we're going to see some banks collapse? They said a lot of those wildfire properties in California were, not a lot, but a small percentage of them were portfolio loans. You know, portfolio loans aren't backed by the government. So if those houses were portfolio loans, those banks are on the hook for those properties. So if they had a bunch coming out of one bank, they're going to be in trouble. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. HUD just came out with their numbers. They put it in a little chart, right? I guess they didn't want me to dissect it, but don't worry. I think we have about 5.9 million people behind on their mortgages right now. Even though deeds.com said we're sitting at 6.6 million people behind on their mortgage and 9.4 million renters behind on their rent. If you asked me, which y'all asked me, I think we have close to 10 million people behind on their mortgage and 10 million people behind on their rent right now. And then when you start thinking about job losses, right? When you factor that in, you know, like, and that's what I was saying. Like, if you lose your job, can you clearly tell that I have conversations going on in my head with myself? Look, I'm like, and then if you factor in, if they were going to refinance, you guys, you can't refinance if you lost your job. You know what I mean? You can't because they're going to look at your income. It sucks, right? I don't know. We just going to have to keep playing Jumanji and just, you know, I don't know. Just stay on dry land, right? It's like we're playing. Y'all remember Mario Brothers and you had to jump across like the mushrooms and you didn't want to fall off? I'm talking about Mario, like Nintendo, the first Nintendo. Y'all know what I mean? When it was like Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. That tells how old I am. And you was trying to jump across and you didn't want to land in the lava. But that's what we doing. We just all trying to jump across like Ninja Warrior. But anyway, y'all know I can start yapping. If you want to buy a rainbow, comfort suites, an RV park, baby, that's what y'all need to be trying to buy, right? An RV park. Lot size, parking count 539 on over 45 acres. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. We'll just see what happens. 10x.com, that's a good site too. I know you like Ashley just gets all off. Land, like I said, if y'all about to start a farm, let me know so I can put in my order for eggs and, you know, chicken. Landwatch.com. You can with the DSCR. Oh, that's right. DSCR loan. If y'all don't know what that is, that's a loan that you can get where they base it off of, they approve you off of the income of the property, right? They approve you off the income. So if it's an investment property, they approve you off of how much rent you're bringing in each month. That's what you get approved on that loan for. Yes, my egg order is in, right? Because I saw eggs today and they said, I think it was a solid $8. $8 for eggs that I saw today, right? So make you want to buy your own chickens is all I'm saying. So somebody go some land. I need y'all to grow some sweet potatoes and everything, please. So land for sale, 715 acres. Land Watch, check it out. I know a lot of y'all are looking for land because they're not making any more land. You know what I mean? So Land Watch is a good site for that. Farm and ranches, hunting land. Land and farm. Isn't that what it is? Landandfarm.com? Is that what it is? Yep, that's what it is. And then you can go check it out depending on where you live. There you go. You can have your own little estate right there. 11 million, 12 beds, 8 baths. You can rent it out as a bed and breakfast. You know what I mean? 8,000 acres. Goodness. 1888 acres. 7,000 acres. Y'all, landandfarm.com. You know what I mean? Just go out there and start your own little city. Get you some chickens. What is the site called for investing? I already own a house but like to purchase a multifamily. Miss Cindy, tell me what else. What is this? What is that site called for investing? Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. And like we over here playing charades. Give me the first initial of it. and then I'll try to help. You stop eating eggs. I understand. I might have to stop eating them too. We'll see. All these places gonna stop serving brunch, right? Brunch gonna be $100 for some eggs. It's gonna be somebody serving the eggs. You can't go back and get the unlimited eggs. Somebody gonna be there serving them. Undeveloped hunting, horse property, residential farms, and ranches. Check out landandfarm.com. Whoop. There it is, you guys. Let me go see if they posted the auctions because y'all done blew up this site. Y'all done called the company. I know you have called the company because they told me y'all called the company. They said, Ashley, one of your subscribers called up here. See, they didn't even put up this week's auctions because y'all gonna call them. So I can't look ahead for this week. I mean, I can't use this site because y'all gonna call the people and talk to them. So now they'll wait to put up the auctions for this week. This is last week's auctions. Look at this, you guys. Opening bid was $500 and it sold for $400,500. We'll have to look at that one. It's really about to go down at the Waffle because I'm telling you, no eggs. How can you find out who owns a vacant lot? If you get the address, I'd say the best place if you can't find an address is to maybe try taxes, right? The tax assessor, see who paying the taxes on it or who's listed on taxes. But I guess you need that address, right? If you got an address, check taxes. Yeah, that would probably be my best answer. That's going to be my best and final answer for you. Check the taxes. Check tax assessor and see if you can see who's paying taxes on that land. That will give you money based on your income and the cost. Oh, DSCR site. I didn't have a site. I was just commenting on a comment. You got to talk. There's a couple of different people who offer financing on DSCR loans. Look, anybody on here do DSCR loans? I always have financing people in here. What site is that auction on? DC's King. Which one? You know, y'all, the questions come in like a delay 30 seconds after I've changed screens and I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Just tell me. 4400 North 5th West Bonneville. Okay, so let's talk. Let me teach y'all because y'all gonna be like, Ashley was just yapping today. Opening bid was $500. What is this? Oh, it's 4 acres. Opening bid was $500. It sold for $400,000. Y'all should have called them. Why y'all ain't called them? Y'all should have called them. Let me see who owned it. Why didn't I call them? Because I don't live in Idaho, do I? Not that that matters. I'm on propwire, y'all. Remember, you can put in addresses. 44 North 5th. There it is. Let's see what it is. There it is. 5-bed, 3-bath. Opening bid was $500, you guys. Ding, 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 ding. And they bid it all the way up to $400,000. Y'all should have called them. I've had 2 houses that were opening bid was $500. Opening bid was $500. Nobody was there to buy it. I had to call somebody and tell them to bring me some money because I was not about to let a $500 deal go back to the bank. The owner is Scott. If you own this, I am so sorry. I do not mean to put your business out, but let me give you a lesson real quick, class, because this is propwire, propwire.com. Y'all use my link to sign up for it. Y'all use my little link. That's the least you can do. Refer a friend. Do this. Here it is. I'm going to drop my link in the chat and then y'all can use it to sign up and maybe we'll both get something. Okay. Maybe. Boom. Hold on. I'm clicking on too many buttons. Where is your link? There it is. I dropped the link, you guys. I dropped the link in the chat. Okay. So if you go to propwire, use the link. I don't know if it'll give you any discount, but y'all can try it and see. But anyway, you guys, first of all, if you've never been here, this is propwire.com. Okay. It's, if you're familiar with PropStream, it is just like it. I feel like, I mean, if you notice any difference to it, you guys put in the chat if you notice anything different about it. Propwire.com. You can use it anywhere you live. You can put in the address, the city, the county, the state, the zip code, or the APN number. If you drive for dollars, if you are one of those people who drive for dollars, if you do not know what driving for dollars is, you guys, it's when you drive around and you look for houses that look like they might be vacant. Grass is overgrown, boarded up, you know, it looks like it might be empty. You write it down on your little trusty notebook, piece of paper, napkin, whatever you can find. If you get my abandoned letters, I think I put you a little, oh, yeah, I did. Anyway, I'll go back to that. You write down the addresses, right? Write down the addresses, and then you come back and you can put them in here, and then you can find the owner's information. My point is, you can do individual addresses. If you don't have an address, you can put your city in. You can put your county. You can put your state. You can put your zip code. I encourage everybody to put their zip code in PropWire and see what pops up. Okay, so let's do, who we doing today? First person to name your city. Somebody drop their city in there, and we're going to look and see what y'all got. I wish you're Hendra. I would be begging you to be my friend. I'm your friend right now from a distance. Ashley, why does your prop work? Because for some reason, some days it looks different, and then some days it looks like, I hate when it's like, it's supposed to look like this. That's how it usually looks. And then it has like the leads. For some reason, it's not like that today. For some reason. And then it has the different filters up there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's acting crazy with me. And then it has all these in a row, right? But today, it's just one of them days, right? Who got me first? Say, oh, I see 76142. I got you. Don't worry, I'll do somebody else. We'll do a couple examples. So we got the zip code 76142. Hold on, y'all. Did it pull 761? Don't let PropWire be acting crazy. Let me tell you right now, PropWire can catch an attitude sometimes. Hold on, that's not pulling. 3813. Okay, give me your zip code again, because that didn't pull correct. 76132. Okay. 132. There we go. Texas. Okay. So look, you guys, we're doing a zip code example on this one. Listen up, class. So I ain't going to take you fast, but I ain't going to take you slow either. So I put in the zip code. I go to filters. Okay. I'm going to come down here to lead types. You can filter it. PropWire is like a lead generation for investors, is what I'm going to say. It's our own personal lead generation where we can find distressed properties, basically. Okay. So we're looking for, we put in our zip, absentee, adjustable loan, assumable, auctions, bank owned. If you have premium, you can look up bankruptcy, code violations, or divorce. You can find properties that are free and clear, high equity, intrafamily transfers, that's probate, heirship, out of state, pre-probates, and pre-foreclosures. They have a lot of others. Zombie, vacant homes, boom. Pre-foreclosures. An article just came out on zombie foreclosures. Zombie means the homeowners were in foreclosure or pre-foreclosure and they walked away from that house. That is a zombie foreclosure. So we filtered it by pre-foreclosures. Everybody saw that, right? And you can do it by property type: single family, condo, multifamily, mobile homes, land, commercial. Wherever you live, you pick which one you want. You can have all of them. And then you filter it by pre-foreclosures, auctions, whichever, right? More filters. You can come down here to foreclosure filters, right? Foreclosure status, when is their auction date? When was the notice sent? Boom. Filter it by all that. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to do the zip and pre-foreclosure, okay? And it's showing us, class, oh, we only got 4. So everybody must be paying their mortgage where you live, huh? Or just in that area. I can't slide the screen up. Like, what is going on with my screen, you guys? I hate when PropWire does this. But if I was able to scroll up, it has 4 properties. And then I can go through all 4 properties. Here's one. Fort Worth, Texas. And you can find out absentee owners. That means the owner don't live there. Free and clear, high equity, pre-foreclosure. It's worth about $277. A lot of y'all are going to ask me, how is it free and clear and it's in pre-foreclosure? There is a lien on that house somewhere. Do not take propwire for gold. That's what I tell all the people in the mentorship. Do not take propwire for gold, right? It's great for gathering information on houses, owners, but sometimes like these numbers, like I'll have to show you another one, like mortgage, I'll show you another one. But if it's in foreclosure, it's a lien somewhere on that property, or they might have a HELOC, or they might have refinanced and it's not showing, propwire is not pulling it. But if it's in foreclosure, it's a lien somewhere on it. Okay. Um, So then it gives property information, owner. If Christopher is on here, I'm sorry. You could click skip trace. It'll charge you 10 cents. And skip trace means it's going to get his information. It'll pop up the phone number, the emails, and usually gives 3 phone numbers. It might give you more. I've seen it give 3, 4, 5, 6 phone numbers, right? And then you can do whatever it is that you would like to do with his information. You can call him. Here's his 2023. There was a transfer. Look, I'm trying to read his title, but I don't see any. You need to look at like the county records and deeds office to see where that lien is, because it's a lien somewhere on it. And then once you skip trace, get his phone number, you guys, you can call him, you can text him, you can send him a message in a bottle, you can send him a dove, a telegraph, whatever. If you have telepathy, you can send him a message with your brain waves. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, and you reach out and you say, "Hey, Chris, you know, I see you got an auction coming up." I'm just kidding. You don't say that. But, see if you can offer your assistance. If you know me, I lead with love. That is my motto. That is how I try to interact with all people. With all people, I try to lead with love, especially homeowners in distress. And I encourage you to do that as well, right? Don't be harassing these people. I know I said be aggressive. I meant be aggressive with marketing. I didn't mean with the people. You know what I mean? And then, so it was 4. So then I click this arrow and I can go to the next property, right? That's a good looking one, huh? And it's assumable loan, pre-foreclosure, 555,000. They bought it in 2021, post-COVID. What I was saying is don't take this for gold, right? Their original loan amount, or maybe this might be their original loan amount, but this might not be their balance, right? Or this might not be their loan payment, is what I'm saying. Don't take all of this for gold. And then it tells you about the property. If you scroll down, it gives you taxes and the foreclosure details. A lot of times the auction date will have passed. That does not mean that it happened. I would not let the auction date being in the past discourage you from reaching out. Okay, because auctions get canceled, auctions get postponed, everything. So I would still probably reach out like that. Do y'all see how y'all just turned this live into a pre-foreclosure live? And I told y'all I was only going to talk about auctions. That's all I'm saying. And then if Stephanie, if you're on this live, forgive me. Oh, it looks like I skip traced her before in 2024, and it didn't give me any information. I must have been doing that for somebody in the mentorship in Texas. Here's another one. It was only 4, so I mean, we might as well look. Here's one. First mortgage they bought in 2012. Original loan amount is 198. Its estimated value is 287. So you understand that. You can save it, reach out to them, however you want to do that. Okay, you guys. Now, the other example I wanted to give is we did zip codes. Now, if we come back to, remember we were over here looking at the auctions. Remember earlier, I can put in an individual address. $500 and it sold for $405,000. 323. I was just trying to find. I know we'll go to, because these are old. Let's go to good old Ruben's site. If you know, you know, because I go to his site every time. Ruben, he's a trustee. I auction for him. How does assumable work? That means basically assumable is you are going to take over that loan, but you go through the whole process. It's also AKA like subject to, but hold on. That was confusing. Isabel, hold on. Assumable means a lot of people, for example, if you bought in 21 and 22, you might have a lower interest rate, right? Like a 2% or a 3%. So Now rates are sitting at 7%. But say you want to buy their house, they might let you basically take over their loan. But if assuming the loan means you actually still have to go through that loan process. You got to reach out to their bank and go through the process and assume that loan. And then the bank will basically let you take, their loan with that interest rate that they have. Okay. But you got to go through the process like credit check, income, but you get to assume their loan. And all loans are not assumable, but some are. And you would want to if they got a good 2 or 3% interest rate. You know what I mean? You want their loan. Now I know, and y'all don't ask me nothing about it because I don't know. Subject to is the same way. Subject to is another creative financing method where you just talk directly to the seller and work out with them that you're going to basically assume their property without going to the bank. Am I right, you guys? Did that make sense, or did I just confuse everybody? Yes, you have to qualify for assuming. Now, if you do subject to, you might can work out with that homeowner. You know what I mean? If you give them enough money, they might say that you qualify. If you be like, I'll give you 20K, they're going to be like, you qualified. You're approved. Whereas Bank of America is going to say, let me check your credit score. Let me see your tax returns. They're going to run you through the typical approval process. If you go assumable, right? But if you go subject to, you dealing with the homeowner, y'all set your terms, basically. Did I explain that to everybody? Okay. Yeah, and it stays in their name through until the payoff, right? That was a shortcut lesson. So what I was going to say about propwire, you guys. Let's go to his site because I want to show you that you can put in cities, counties, individual addresses. So here is Georgia. These are the auctions for Tuesday. So we got a lot of opening bids here. We looked at some of these, but let's go down. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Look at this with the opening bid of $1,900. Y'all know where Helena, Georgia is? Let's see. Sometimes propwire, has its own little attitude. North Center. I don't see it. Hold on. 46 Center. Helena, there it is. 1 bathroom, 7,000, 2012. It's a reverse mortgage. Not Nettie, right? Not Nettie May. Y'all don't be calling harassing Nettie. She about to lose her house over 15. It says vacant lot. So make sure you read that before you start bidding. And you think you're buying a house and you're buying a pile of dirt. But you see how I put that address in and I could reach out to Nettie if I wanted to, is what I'm saying. Let's see if I see any other good opening bids. We got Savannah. I hope I made it clear. Stone Mountain. Did we look at this one last time, you guys? Did we look at the Stone Mountain house? I don't know. I feel like we look at so many every time I'm on here. We just looking at houses like we on house hunters. I encourage everybody to go on here and put their address, not their address, but their zip code in and see why Mr. Johnson's grass is high. Mr. Johnson your neighbor might be in foreclosure, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? 7593 Watson. There it is. Sometimes you got to put in the first address. You can only put in you got to play hula hoop with propwire sometimes. You know what I mean? You just type another letter and see if it starts popping up. Start with the first one and just put it in one by one. Empty nester, free and clear, high equity and pre-foreclosure. There is a mortgage somewhere, even though it says free and clear, it's a mortgage on it somewhere. And then whatever the lien is for $163,000. The opening bid is the loan balance. Say it with me, class. The opening bid is the loan balance. Okay. So keep that in mind when you're making offers to people. You can't offer them less than the loan balance, okay? So, I love playing a good game. If the opening bid is 163 and it's worth what, 325, you guys? What would y'all offer them? What would you offer them? Opening bid is 165 and it's worth 325. Where are my investors? Where are all my investors? What are y'all offering these people? 200. Look, I see a 200. Hold on, let me look at these numbers again. 200. Yeah, if it's worth 325, y'all offering 200. 380. You offering three? No, Crystal. Crystal, go back and do your math. I think you meant to hit a 2 instead of a 3. 180, 220, 170. Jermar, you're not gonna give them any money. How they gonna move? You're not gonna give them any money. You're giving them 7,000. That's not gonna cover their closing costs. They gotta move. But that's how y'all really are, though. Opening bid is 163. Y'all be like 164. Y'all, come on. Come on. Okay, you guys, that is, let me show you another site. So that's Ruben's site. Let's check out Logs site. Logs.com. It's another auction kind of site that y'all can check out. Depends on condition of the property. I got you. 220, 180, 200, 187, 187, 180. And then you made it lower. Y'all are so funny. So if you live in any of these, Alabama, Arizona, Connecticut, Georgia, you can check these. Now, what I was going to say, you guys, because y'all know I jump all over the place. When we were on Ruben's site, oh no, I put in the wrong, goodness. Sorry. Everybody's up now. Sorry, you guys. What I was going to say is, even though we're not supposed to be talking about pre-foreclosures tonight, we're only supposed to be talking about auctions. Ruben's site does show auctions all the way to April 1st. Because remember, Georgia only auctions on the first Tuesday of the month. So they post April auctions. I always say that to y'all. Hint, hint. Y'all better go reach out to these people. They have an auction set for April 1st. They might not even know. They know they haven't paid their mortgage. This one been on the auctions all year. All year, this one keeps getting postponed. I don't know what's going on with this property. I've seen it so many times. Let's see if I can pull it. Propwire gonna make me jump through hoops to pull this property. There it is. It's a multi-unit. Yeah, it's like a fourplex, I think is what it is. It's been up all year. I don't know if they're filing bankruptcy. I don't know if they're putting it in for, I don't know what they're doing, but it's been up for auction like all year. So I see that it is back up. We'll see if they make it. Y'all need to reach out to, it's a little investment company. If y'all are on here, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to put your business out. But I'm going to drop this in the chat. Y'all do with the information as you will. Do not be harassing these people. Their underwriting didn't do any repairs with the missed mortgage payments. Yeah. Cash. Do you have to have cash for pre-foreclosure? You do not. You do not. Your auction mama, is the only part of the foreclosure process that you have to have cash. If they are in pre-foreclosure, you can reach out to them all the way up until their auction date and try to see if they want to sell. Then it's just like a for sale by owner, like a traditional sale. You can use conventional financing. FHA, hard money, private money, right? It's just like you're buying it from the homeowner on a typical sale. Now, if you come see me at the auction, I want your coins. I want certified funds at the auction. Now, if I don't sell it at the auction and it reverts back to the bank and becomes an REO, right? A bank-owned property, you can use financing with bank-owned properties, right? You can get a FHA 203K, conventional. FHA, VA, private money, hard money, soft money. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. So yes, if you were to reach out to these homeowners and they were like, you know what? I'm tired of this house. I'm going to go on and sell it. You'd be like, okay, give me 30 days. You'd have to talk to the bank. make sure you get that auction postponed. Or if their auction is like in April 1st, wink, wink, then you might have enough time to make that deal work, get you some financing put in place. And sometimes it's better to reach out to them, the homeowner, because they'll let you in that house. And you can have, you can talk about how soon they can be out. Y'all can have terms. You know what I mean? Would you rather somebody come offer you some money and they say you can close? When do you want to close? I want to close in 30 days. Okay, that's great. And you can walk in and see the house and they're like, okay, I'll be packed up. Or B, would you rather knock on their door and say, hey, I just bought your house in the auction. When you gonna move? I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Which one might be better? Which response might get a better, y'all know what I'm saying? So just depends on what your coin's looking like. If you want to go to the auction, go to the auction. If you want to go you just got to work a little harder when you reach out to the homeowners. You know what I mean? You have to work a little harder. The auction, you just go up there on the steps or whatever, log in. But it might get bid up. It could get bid up. So anyway, you guys, I was showing you these. These are all scheduled for April 1st. April 1st is when these auctions are scheduled, is all I'm saying. And if you keep scrolling down, look at all these auctions for April 1st. These people behind on their mortgage. We will see what happens this year, won't we, you guys? We will see what happens. Marietta, Georgia, is that good? That's a good part, right? I don't know, Georgia. McDonough, that's the one that the investors are offloading the properties, aren't they? What is it? Invitation Homes and First Key, aren't they? Low equity, MLS. They tried to sell it. Somebody need to call them. Look, somebody need to call them. Dang it, they just bought in 2022. They might have a good interest rate, and they don't. And they don't. It might not be right, though. They must have, I was about to say, they must have bought at the end of 2022 to have a 6.9. Was interest rate 6.9 in 2022? Maybe they didn't have great credit. You know what I mean? You can still reach out to them. You never know. It looks like they tried to sell and couldn't. MLS failed means they put it on the market and couldn't sell it. Y'all better call Frank. Information. Do not tell Frank I had his information out on YouTube on Sunday night. Okay? Thanks. But anyway, so that's what I want to show you. And look at these. These are all April. If you keep scrolling, we'll get to May. There's May. Boom. You got 2 months. 2 months to talk to these people. If they already got their auction scheduled 2 months from now, that means they have not paid. Most people have not paid in about a year or so. The average person has not paid their mortgage. The average person in default, not the average person. Y'all know what I mean. The people in foreclosure have not paid in probably at least a year at this point. But now everything has run out, you guys. All the assistance, forbearance, all that has run out. So now at this point, they either got to probably file bankruptcy or sell it or lose it. 2022. Look at that, you guys. A lot of people just bought in the last couple of years. That's so sad. You know what I mean? And then if you bought at the peak of the market, you can't sell it. You probably upside down. Original loan amount is $395 and it's worth $414. It's an assumable loan, but what is their rate? A 5. Y'all better call Ada Yolanda. They got all her names on here. Are y'all with me? Are y'all understanding what I'm doing? Can you see? And this is something that as soon as you get off here, you can do this yourself. You know what I mean, you guys? If you don't want to call them, you can send them a letter. Lead with love is what I would say. And there's a June auction, June 3rd auction. So really quickly, because I'm not going to hold y'all all night. Reuben is a great site. Logs is a great site. I showed y'all all the areas that they practice or they have foreclosure sales in. These are the trustees that conduct the auction. When the bank is tired of reaching out to you and calling you, they turn their file over to a foreclosure attorney or a trustee, and then the trustee comes after you and schedules that auction. And that is what they do. So if you live in any of these states, you just click right on it and whoop, there it is. Go see what's going on where you are. All my lives are always up. Always up. Any live, just if you look on my YouTube page, look under lives tab and you can see every live that I have ever done. Y'all can go back and rewatch it and walk through it with me. You just paused me. Y'all thought the screen froze up, didn't you? Y'all just pause me and walk through it. You know what I mean? I'm so goofy sometimes. And I bet not joke like that before the screen, you know. Nationwide posting. That is another site. Click what you want me to click. New York. Oh, we'll find you some New York property. What part of New York? Y'all, it's expensive in New York. Goodness. Ashley, when we buy your bundles, are they all digital or will some things come mailed to us also? It's all digital when you buy bundles. Like you can go in there and craft the templates, all that kind of stuff. You can craft the door hangers, the brochures, but you would have to order them, you guys. I can't make the brochures for y'all. You know what I mean? But you can craft them like the abandoned vacant home letters. You got to, so in that bundle, if you are if you're driving for dollars, because I know a lot of y'all drive for dollars, there's a template in there that you can give to the neighbor, right? There's been plenty of times where I've been out looking at a property and nobody lives there, but the neighbor is there, right? And so it's basically you can print out a bunch of them after you fill them in, and it basically says, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. It's different ones. You can pick which one sounds like you, which one resonates with your soul. And you can say, I'm just, revitalizing the community and I'm interested in, and then you can fill in the address. It leaves like a little part where you write in the address. And if you have any information, please call me back. And then, you can just print out a bunch of them. So when you're driving, just leave it at the neighbor's house. You know what I mean? And then if door hangers, door hangers and brochures. Do they list properties in California? Yes. Most Marietta's good. Schools are good. How to purchase, fix, and flip in other state without leaving. Isabel, you on this? Let me hold on. Isabel is on this live like she not in my mentorship. Asking me questions like, you don't have me every Wednesday. Do they list properties in California? Who? Logs or the site I'm on right now? Brooklyn, New York. Hang it and run. Y'all, my brochure is cute. I don't have any with me, but the front of it, I crafted it and it's real sweet and lead with love. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all can be a little harsh. Y'all just need a little sprinkle of Ashley. So here's another site: California, Hawaii, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, Utah, Washington. You can click on them and sale date. Let's see. What month are we in? March 1st through, let's say, March 30th. Let's see what we got in Cali. I can do all the states actually, and we'll see what pops up. But let's see. There we go. A whole bunch of bankruptcies. I know the bankruptcy attorneys in here. Bankruptcy, but you see, bankruptcies aren't just canceling them out. It's just postponing at this point. Postpone from March 25th to April 29th by bankruptcy. Canceled. So y'all can see here's some other ones. You can click on them. And then what do? You can highlight this address. And then what do? You just drop it right on in propwire if you're trying to get some information on them. Right, you guys? That's what I was showing you. Drop it right on in here. Let's see if propwire gonna pull it. Hold on. You got to go letter by letter. There it is. Oh, look at that one, you guys. Out-of-state owner is a tired landlord, high equity, $2.1 million. 4 beds, 4 baths. Y'all better call Joseph. He lives in Texas. But you see how I did that? I found a property. If I was interested in it, I could put it in Propwire, if I had a bunch that I was interested in, I would click add. I would start a list. I would just start a list, and then you can go and skip trace your whole list at one time. So if you were interested in doing all of these properties, you go in one by one, put them in Propwire, click add. It's going to add it to a list, right? Hold on, because I'm about to confuse y'all. Let's say I did this property too, because let me make sure I hold y'all's hand all the way through, right? So I found another property. I'm going to put it in here. Let me take off of lead types because we're just pulling at this point. 1085 Golden Rose. If you're at all confused, let me know in the chat and I'll try to explain to you. So here's another one, right? This is the next one on the list. I could click add, right? Because I'm starting a list, right? This could be Nationwide's list. This could be California's list, whatever you want to name the list, right? So you know what it is. Auctions for March is what you could put. March auctions list. So I'm going to put add. Boom. So now I got 2 added in my list. I hate that my looks. So I guess I added some more. Here's my little list. Clearly I added some more. So now all the properties that I clicked on are in the list. I could save it, right? Save it to a list. Like I said, I could name it March auctions. Boom. Save it. View my list. I have so many lists, you guys. Look, I have so many lists because I do this every day. So March auctions. Ooh, I didn't know this one was on the market. I'll take it off. Delete it. Unless y'all work, you know, some of y'all will reach out to properties that are on the market. You can. Don't feel like you can't, right? But you probably need to reach out to that agent. You know what I mean? I would highlight this and it would highlight all of the properties. And then I would hit skip trace, right? And then it'll tell you how much it's going to take from you. And boom, you can skip trace your whole list and then it'll make a list with all their information and phone numbers and all that. Does that make sense to everybody what I did? Wow, it's proper 7. You must have just came on here. It is free to use it. It is 10 cents to skip trace. Free to use it, like free to make your list and build your list. But when you want to skip trace, it is 10 cents, right? That's when the money comes in. Okay, you guys. So yeah, you can log in, sign up, make your little list. And then, but if you do want to reach out, hello, Jerry. When you do want to reach out and skip trace, it'll charge you 10 cents. Okay. So I gave y'all Ruben, I gave you Nationwide, I gave you Logs, Brock and Scott. That's another real estate defaults. Search foreclosure sales, and then they handle all of these states too. So y'all just go through and find your state, find you some little auctions. I dropped them in the chat too for you. Okay. Does that make sense? This is information up to date. I know a lot of foreclosures sometimes are now maybe the loan amount, like I said, don't take that for gold. But, you know, especially if you find a list like on, if you're in here, then you know these are up to date, right? These are the actual attorneys and all that. Let's say I'll select a county, Davidson, that's Nashville. So here is the actual trustee site, right? So their auction is scheduled for March 18th. Let's find one that don't have an apartment. Their auction is scheduled for April 3rd. So I could go right here. And we know this is up to date, right? Because the foreclosure trustee has it posted on his. There we go. And there it is. They bought in 2022. Look at that, you guys. Everybody, there's a lot of them post-COVID. They got a better interest rate, though. And it's assumable. Y'all better reach out to these people in Nashville. 778. Y'all can call Michael Davies. Oh, look, it didn't skip. Y'all gonna have to try White Pages because maybe Propwire didn't pull it. He got a second mortgage too. Ooh. He got one in 2022. Is his first one, and this second one is 2024. So make sure you do not buy that one. When you see that opening bid come out, if the opening bid is $69,000 or $70,000, you're gonna know that's the second lien. Don't bid on that. Now, if that opening bid comes out and it's closer to $500,000, then you'll know that's the first one. If the opening bid is too low, don't you go. Okay, there we go. You know I'm gonna put a rhyme with it. If it's the 70,000, you'll know it's that second mortgage. But if it's a good strong, especially you'll know because it was just bought in 2022. So you know he hadn't paid any of that loan if they just bought in the last 2 years and he's already in foreclosure. So he probably owes that whole loan. And what did I say, you guys? The opening bid is the loan balance. So if that opening bid comes out and it's $70,000, wrong lien. Don't buy it. Did that make sense to everybody? Did that make sense to everybody? How long does a person have to request to access funds over a person neglects to what happens? So we were talking about this. There's a statutory limit. I think in Georgia it's 5 years. But if you lost your property any amount of years ago, I would reach out to that foreclosure attorney or foreclosure trustee and see if you got some coins. You guys go check it. They might say no, but they might say yes. You know what I mean? And like I always show you, all they can say is no or yes. On Ruben's site, it's right here, request excess proceeds, and you have to wait 30 days after your sale. So if your sale has passed years ago, reach out to them. I told you I had a lady reach out to me and said she didn't know she had $60,000, a check that she didn't know about. And she was like, thank you so much. I would have never known. But if, you know, you reach out to the foreclosure attorney or the trustee, and they usually have the excess funds. Whoop, there it is. Does that make sense, you guys? You guys, I've been talking an hour and 30 minutes already. I know it's 100 of y'all on here. All agent when you skip trade that, so emails and phone numbers can be outdated. True, right? So I use a couple of different backups. I use propwire, and then I like white pages. I'll use them. There's some other ones that people use. True People Search. It's a couple others, but yeah, I use either propwire or white pages. How long? Okay, I read that. It does. Some of them do give you Holland's bankruptcy. Some of them do give you email addresses. Sometimes they do, not all the times. Like when I skip trace, do y'all want to see what it looks like when I skip trace? Do y'all want to see what it like the format it comes in? I'm sure y'all do love it here, Brandon. Okay, hold on. Y'all, I'm about to share my screen. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I'll show you what a skip trace looks like so you know. But hold on. Hold on. Here it comes. If you see somebody you know on the list, just act like you don't, okay? Somebody blink. Look, I won't put that so you can't see that. Blink if my screen changed. Blink, the blink, blink, blink. Who gonna blink first? Thanks, you guys. Blink. Okay, y'all are blinking. Appreciate it. So let me say what I was gonna say. What you're looking at is, hold on. What you're looking at is, remember when I made the list on propwire and I highlighted all of them and I hit skip trace? This is what it would have produced for me. It produces you a list with all, I don't read half of this stuff, but you can look, right? Hold on, I'm gonna scroll over. They give you, it comes as a Google sheet so it gives you their name. Let me scroll over. They're at the owner's mailing address if it's different from the property that's in foreclosure. Homeowner's name, it gives you three lists of phone numbers. Here's one group of phone numbers, two group of phone numbers, and three group of phone numbers. And it might pull that email address. Boom. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not, you guys. So did everybody see that before I log up? Before I clear my screen, before I put everybody's information on YouTube? So everybody saw what I just did there. That's what happens when you believe. No, I'm just kidding. I lost my train of thought. So when you skip trace, you guys, that is what it looks like. Let me property list. So remember my property list. Here we are. Boom. If I hit skip trace, That's what it produces, what I just showed you. Okay, it gives you it in a Google Sheets with 3 rows of phone numbers. It might give the email if it can prove it, not prove it, pull it, and you get that information. That is skip tracing, ladies and gentlemen, your whole life story. So you pay 10 cents and that's what happens. It does mean do not call, but I ain't selling nothing, Brandon. They say do not call if you selling something. Your auction mama ain't selling nothing to them. So, whoop, there it is. Hold on. I think that's all. I was trying to think if there's any other little, my last thing, because some of y'all are afraid or don't understand when I say you can reach out to people all the way up until their auction, right? Even if you go on auction.com and like these people, like here's an April 1st coming soon. You can reach out to these people. This was supposed to be a live about auctions. And do you see how y'all just get me all off track? I am the auction mama. And y'all refuse to let me talk about auctions. How do we always end up on propwire? I just don't understand. So we know their auction is April 1st. 2 beds, 2 baths. They bought in 2006. They got a standalone second. Come on, with your special second. Not a group together, but a standalone with an adjustable rate at 7.5. Ooh, wee. Godly, 2006. I know that loan is adjustable. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. A standalone second. I didn't mean to make the screen that big. Sorry, y'all. I'm all in their business. Y'all better call Andre. Andre, if you're on my live, I'm sorry. I did not mean to put your business out, and I hope they don't blow up your phone. But that is what you could do, you guys. And I know a lot of times when y'all see auction, we already saw the photo. Thank you. Even though it's coming soon, we already saw it. Even though it says auction, a lot of y'all are like, it says auction. I can't reach out to them. Y'all can reach out all the way up until that auction date, right? Well, at least a couple days before, because you got to get that auction stopped. But don't let it saying auction deter you, is what I'm saying. Don't feel like you can't reach out to them, because the homeowner is still the decision maker. The homeowner is still the one that can sell it all the way up until that auction date. Does that make sense to everybody? Whoop, there it is. So you can go on auction.com, you guys, which you could do if you're a real go-getter. You know what I mean? If your hustle muscle is real strong out here in these streets, let's say you kind of too late now for an auction on Tuesday, but let's say we got an auction on, I want a foreclosure. I hate when it's looking like this. Foreclosure. Because when it's bank owned, you got to go through the bank. Here we go again. They always put us back on. Clearly, I'm on Atlanta a lot because they always bring me back to Atlanta. So let's do Dallas. I'm trying to find one where the auction is like, all these are March 4th. You see right here, all these say March 4th. Duh, because I did Texas, Ashley. Duh. Let's do Orlando. Okay. March 4th. Everybody got to. Okay, so here's one like March 10th, March 20th, right? You could reach out to the March 10th. Well, I mean, when is March 10th? Today the 2nd. Like, you could every week hop on here, see who's got an auction scheduled for a week out or a week and a half out, and reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they got an auction staring in their face. Now, keep in mind, everybody and their mama is reaching out to them when they got an auction staring in their face. That's right. Florida be having those $100 opening bids. Okay, last thing before I get off here. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all can come on. Don't let the word auction deter you, is what I'm saying. What is the best way to connect with construction gurus to fix up your homes once purchased? Home Depot. I don't know. I think there's a lot of kind of places. Yeah, and you finding a good contractor is like finding a needle in a haystack, right? Um, maybe if you get a good referral, you know what I mean? Home Home Depot, drive by a construction site, you know what I mean? And look at the work and see if, maybe they'll be interested and reach out to them. If you see them working, so at least you can see the work that they're doing, right? And see if they be willing. I feel like people are looking for work, you know what I mean? Um, thanks you guys. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, anybody else got suggestions? Maybe reach out like a real estate meetup group or an investor group, and then maybe they'll share their contractors. But I know a lot of people don't like to share their contractors with people. You know what I mean? But if you see some working, if you see a dumpster in the driveway, stop and say, "Hey, I'm an investor. You looking for some work?" You know what I mean? Something like that. Go to Home Depot and Lowe's. See who want to work today. I don't know if they still doing that though. You know what I mean? The block is hot right now, so you probably got to pull up to a construction site and see. But anyway, here's some March 18th. Okay, last thing I want to tell y'all, because I know y'all asked me, Miami has tax sales, right? Tax sales this week in Miami. Not this week, but this month in Miami. Um, in case y'all needed the information. Amato, I don't know if he's still on here. You know y'all got tax sales going on in Miami. You guys, I'm not the tax sale queen. So don't I'm looking for a site real quick is what I'm doing. Because I know you're like, Ashley, what are you doing? Property tax deeds. I'll drop this site. In case y'all find my beach house for $22.17 in Miami, just let me know. You know what I mean? Hopefully I will get it. But like I said, Florida insurance and taxes, baby, my house might be $22.17, but my insurance going to be $750,000. So I dropped it in the chat. Online tax deeds, search deed sales. So if y'all are interested in finding maybe your beach house, maybe you are now leaving the official site. So this is where you go to bid on Miami, because Miami's so hot right now. Maybe if you bid and you get a property for cheap, you can wholesale it to somebody else. You know what I mean? Just make sure you are there's redemption periods. You know what I mean? So foreclosure process, tax deed sale process, you can check this out. If you're interested in tax deeds, tax liens, I dropped that in the chat. Another site is Parcel Dream. I am not familiar with this site. The only reason I got on this site is because they put the tax sales out quicker than usual. Here in Shelby County, tax deed sales, we are only a tax deed state in tax deed county here in Shelby County. And we do tax sales every quarter. But of course, I want that list, the tax list comes out 30 days before the sale. But I want that list before that. So Parcel Dream, a lot of times will put the tax sale list out sooner than your actual county will. You know what I mean? So you can come on that site and deeds, liens, auction certificates. See, look at Shelby County. Our next one is January, February, March, April, because we do one every quarter. So, you can hop on here and maybe get you a lien or a deed or a certificate. You know what I mean? I don't know why I do all the little voice changes. Keeps it exciting. Gets the people going. Okay, you guys. Well, Parcel Dream, that's another one. And then Zeus Auction is the site that we bid on. Zeus. How do you spell Zeus? There it is. So don't ever say that I didn't teach y'all nothing, right? I try to teach y'all something every time. You still got to do your due diligence when you're buying tax sales, okay, you guys? Where can you find homes sold by Invitation Homes and other rental? Hollins, y'all be thinking I'm like I know everything. I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. I was like, where you find a contractor? Where you find where the Look, and then I'm gonna sit here and think and try to make up something about where you find, I don't know, y'all. Where do you find where these people selling off? Look, I have to think. Look at me. This is my critical thinking face. Um, I try to be the plug, don't I? It's not like they gonna post where they are. I know people are seeing them like on Zillow and stuff because they said they're selling them off in McDonough. Isn't that the place y'all in Georgia, McDonough, Georgia, for sale? Let's see. We know they're single family, right? McDonough. They gotta be between like 3 and 400,000, right? You see how my mind works. Y'all are officially inside of Ashley's brain right now. And then I would probably look. These just hit the market. Price cut. Aren't they all? Aren't we all? If I had the MLS for Georgia, then I would probably look and see, you could filter it by owner or, like a word. But I don't know. Like, I'm just looking right now. When did they buy this? Listed for rent, price change. Sold in 2022, listed for rent for 2,500, lowered the rent to 2,200, removed it, listed it for rent for 2,100, then 20. Maybe it's like an auction, 22, 25, 22, 21, 2,000, 1,900, 1,995. You know what? We can't even rent it. Put it back on the market for 325. You know what? 320. You know what? Give us 310. And here we are today at 310. Golly, this got to be an investor. What is it? McDonough. What is the street? MCDON. Watch, we finna find out though. McDonough, Georgia tax assessor. So McDonough is not the county, right? McDonough is I thought McDonough was the county. Is it not? Y'all talk to me if y'all from Georgia. Is it Henry County? It's Henry County, right? Is Henry County what it is? Is that what I need to be looking up? Henry County. There we go. Y'all are in my brain now. Look, y'all like, Ashley, you want to live with 100 people. Y'all gonna learn today because y'all be like, what do I? You just keep digging until you find it. That's what you do. Henry County tax assessor. That's what you do. You go, you don't give up. Henry County assessor's office. Because we're gonna act like we need to pay the taxes on this house. And then we're gonna see who owns it. Henry County tax. Let's see. Sometimes y'all just have to dig a little deeper to find out the information that you want. Property tax. Understanding your tax. View or pay a property tax bill. That's what we want to do. Property tax payments by phone. Because trust and believe, they'll let you pay it. It don't have to be yours. Proceed to site. I'm not a robot. Not today. Owner's name, property address. That's what we want. It is 5613 Highway 81. Let's see if we can. The D name, it's an investor, isn't it? PIE Technology Consulting LLC. And I don't know if it's Invitation Homes. Invitation Homes usually has like, they use an LLC, but it's like their initials or something like that. Henry County. When I'm going to sell some merch. I don't know, you guys. I think if I sell some merch, it needs to say something like real estate investor, or I get money. I get, I'm just kidding. It can't have auction mama on it. It's got to have like sold or something. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be like, yes, we get money, the get money team. But now that I saw that though, owner's name, I know they don't buy under Invitation Homes. They buy under like IH something. There it is. Oh, your girl is good. Oh, did y'all just see how we got there? Your girl- I think everybody should heart for how I just dug and found all the properties that Invitation Home owns. And did y'all just see how I got there? Did everybody just see how I got there? One thing led to another. And there it is. So, IH, because they buy under an LLC name, IH3, those are the properties that they own. Whoop, there it is. I will drop it in the chat. Y'all saw how I found that, right? I acted like I wanted to pay the taxes. I put their property address in and that didn't bring it. But then I said, oh, what's this? Owner's name? There it is. And I know they go by initials. Invitation Homes and First Key Homes. I think they do like FK or something like that. LLC is how they do it. Did y'all just see how my brain just worked that out? I just had to dig a little deeper. That's what you got to do sometimes, right? There it is. There's all the houses. Look at all them houses they own. IH3, IH2. Golly, you guys. IH4. Oh, and then it goes to IHOP. But they own a lot and they supposed to be offloading. So if you want to take a look at their portfolio, whoop, there it is. I'll drop that in the chat. Y'all saw how I got there. And you get there too. Just got to dig a little deeper. Goodness, sometimes I have to say thank you, God, for how my brain works, you guys. You just got to dig sometimes. You know what I mean? And look around. So if that's IH, so wherever you live, boom. Think about how you do that wherever you live. If you know Invitation Homes is buying in your area, go to the tax site and put in owner's name. Make sure you put in IH or something like that, and then you can see what they own where you live. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're selling off in Georgia and Florida. They're offloading their properties. Okay. So do what I did. Just try to put their owner's name in, or if you can find a property. We got here though, and we played like we did a treasure hunt, but we got here. So I wonder if First Key is the same way. First Key. Isn't it First Key Homes? Is that what y'all, First Key? First Key. There it is. First Key Homes. Everybody use initials. Boom. Whoop. There it is. There's First Key Homes, single family residential. So that's how they buy. That's the name they buy in, you guys. So that's First Key Homes and Invitation Homes. Whoop. There it is. Your girl is good. If you didn't know that, I just found that. And everybody saw how my brain processed that. So First Key Homes, I know they're off selling in Georgia and Florida. If you were trying to see what kind of footprint they have in your neighborhood, whoop, there it is. They own a whole bunch of them, don't they, you guys? Look at that. First Key Home. Most of the people buying their like an abbreviation like the initials. It's not going to say First Key. Pages, pages, pages. Y'all understand if they start offloading properties, that can kill a neighborhood, right? That's why there should be a cap on how many properties a hedge fund can buy in a certain neighborhood, because they don't care. They don't live in the houses, right? So if it stopped, hedge funds are in business to make money. If those properties aren't making money, they'd be like, so what? You know what? Sell them. And we don't have to sell them at what we bought them for. Just get rid of them and we'll go invest in something else. But that will kill your neighborhood value if a hedge fund starts offloading properties for cheaper than what y'all paid. You know what I mean? That's why there should be restrictions around how many properties an investor can own in one like subdivision or neighborhood. because they don't care, right? That'll kill everybody's equity if they start offloading. But that's just my opinion. What do I know, you guys? What do I know? But maybe they'll sell them for cheap. Y'all better reach out and you know what I mean? Craziness, you guys. Craziness. But boom. I hope y'all learned something. Now, it's 120 of y'all on this. Like it is 10 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, it's not 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Now I know in California, y'all doing like sunrise yoga, about to eat, you know, an eggless brunch right now. Cause I know if eggs are $8 here where I live, they probably $20 in California. But okay, you guys, that's all I got. Can I go to sleep? Can I go to sleep? I feel like I taught y'all a lot tonight, right? But this month is all about, not month, all about distressed properties. This week is supposed to be all about auctions, but clearly I talk about more than that. So I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. You guys, what did I want to make sure you get the link? So if you want to reach out to anybody that I just showed, Miss Cindy, let me show y'all, because y'all, I don't know why y'all think I'm gonna do you dirty. Hold on, let me show you something so y'all understand. Hold on. I love you all, you guys. Look, if you come over to my page, you guys, hold on. Y'all are on my page. Y'all in my private page. Y'all in the back. It doesn't matter though. Y'all don't care. Let's go to my YouTube page. Where is my page? View your channel. Clearly I'm crazy. And you click on, look, I'm live right now. Watch it freeze up. Hold on. All my lives, you guys, look, all of them that I have ever done are on here. Okay. So y'all can go back and watch all my lives in case you just miss me so much. You guys, all my master classes are on here. Boom. There's one master class. There's the other one. There's one. Y'all can go watch all my master classes, you guys. Okay. They're all free. I don't never charge y'all for master classes. There's one on REOs. You know what I mean? So look at all these videos. Your girl is be out here working. So y'all make sure you subscribe to the channel because I do teach y'all, don't I? So y'all go subscribe, go watch the videos. This got 140,000 views. Okay, guys. So stop sharing. I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. The links, I dropped all the links in the chat. So if you want the letters, if you're going to the auction and want the auction accelerator, I made y'all a course that teaches you everything about buying at the auction, how to do a title search, cash for keys. Use code thank you. Use code thank you if you get the auction accelerator, you guys. And it's me teaching you, so you know it's a good course, right? It's my best-selling course, actually, and all the letters and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, you guys, I hope you have a productive week. I hope y'all report back to me that y'all were working and reaching out and getting the coins because, baby, like I said, it's a new month. That means it's a new level of Jumanji we about to have to conquer. So you better take care of yourself. You know what I mean? You're welcome, you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Where do I find these? Paulette, what you talking about? Look, Paulette, what you talking about? Find what? What you talking about? Get a sold hoodie. I know that would be cute. Hoodie with a sold. I'll figure it out, you guys. We'll do something. Y'all, you don't have to buy no merch from me. Like, show me that y'all are buying distressed properties and flipping them. And I'll be like, yes, my children do listen to me. Okay. Yes, take pictures at the auction if you go to the auction. It's 116 people on here, you guys. Y'all got any questions? Y'all have any questions? Look, do y'all have any questions? I do that in the mentorship. I just talk and talk, and I'm like, do y'all have any questions? And then I keep on talking. Did I miss any questions? Is there anything I needed to go over? right? Are y'all good to go for the week? It's a new week, new goals, new beginnings. Thanks. You're welcome, Isabel. You're welcome. Anthony, I hope y'all working. I hope y'all are working and sending your letters. Anthony, I know you're sending letters, right? That's what we'll talk about this week in the mentorship, the conversations to have with homeowners when they start calling you back. You know what I mean? Y'all don't forget to like the live. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the hearts, you guys. So mentorship is in full swing, you guys. It's in full swing. This is the third week of it. It goes through the whole month of March. I don't know about April, you guys. I don't know about April. I had a mentorship January, February, and this is March, right? So y'all, I need a break. I need a break. So y'all see now you're like, how's the you guys, I'll keep you posted. We'll have 2 master classes this month. If I plan on doing another mentorship, I'll let you know. If not, maybe I'll do like a workshop, like a little 3-day workshop. Y'all, this is week 3. You know what I mean? Brandon, I send to, if you are in foreclosure and you are in Memphis, I know about it. That just lets you know what I do, right? Everybody in foreclosure is what I do. I buy the letters off of Amazon, you guys. I'll show you real quick since y'all clearly don't want to go to bed for some reason. Amazon reorder. Let's do envelopes. Here they are. Can y'all see my screen? Have I shared my screen yet or no? No, I have not. Boom. Share. Look how many times I purchased my letters, purchased my envelopes. I use bright colored envelopes, you guys. White, do not use white envelopes. You don't have to use bright color envelopes. Just don't use white because they look like bills. And ain't nobody opening them no bills. You know what I mean? So all my letters are exactly the same. I tell y'all this every time. All my letters are the same. I do not personalize them to say, hey, Mr. Johnson. They say hello. And I can print off 50, 60 of them. I do hand address every single envelope. I got some envelopes right here with me right now, right? Here they are. Here, you guys, I will drop it in the chat so y'all can see the, hold on. Here we go. Chat dropping. That's the link to the envelopes. I dropped it in the chat if y'all want that. I do hand address every single envelope, but again, my letters are all the same to everybody. So I can print off a whole bunch of them and then mail them off, right? I don't personalize them. But hand addressed envelopes get more open. The open rate is better. And with it being a bright colored envelope, boom, it stands out against the white mail that they have because they get a whole lot of mail. You know what I mean? Let me show y'all one more thing, and I promise we getting off here. Y'all hang up. Look, y'all hang up the phone. Get off if y'all would be in, we gonna have like a lock-in, a marathon. Y'all would be on a telethon. If I let y'all would be on here. I appreciate you though. Let me not act like I don't. You know what I mean? I do appreciate y'all. So you guys, let me show you this. Hold on. If it'll scroll, it won't move, you guys. There it is. So we have the foreclosure letters, right? It comes with 20 letters, y'all. It's like $19. You get 20 letters. It comes with a checklist. It comes with video of me because you know I like to do a good video explaining to you what to do and how to find foreclosures. Then the ultimate outreach, that's for vacant and abandoned home. If you get that bundle, it comes with the foreclosure letters. I don't know if y'all know that. I just added the foreclosure letters to that bundle. Wink, wink. And it comes with the door hangers. It comes with the brochures. It comes with, what else? Because I'm always throwing some stuff in there with it. It comes with all that. And then the probate and heirship letters, they like if you mail to somebody who's like heirship or deceased, you mail those letters to them. It comes with an affidavit of heirship. If the homeowner needs the affidavit of heirship, it comes with that. It comes with a checklist that you can give to the homeowner. Because a lot of people, when they go into probate, they don't know what to do, like to have the bills changed over, taxes, all that kind of stuff. It's a checklist that you can give to the homeowner too, so you look professional. I be trying to make y'all look professional. So those, what the foreclosures are for pre-foreclosure. This is vacant, abandoned home with the foreclosure letters. And then probate is for heirship and probate. Okay, you guys, does that make sense? I'm getting off of here, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. If you need me, Your Agent Ashley on Instagram, youragentashley@gmail. I hope y'all have a productive week. I want to hear about all your wins and reaching out. Okay, you guys, we're going to bed. And the replay will be up as soon as we get off of here. Just go to my page, click under lives, click under live, and then the replay will be up. Okay, and y'all can go back and watch me for another 2 hours if you want to, Okay, goodbye. We're all hanging up on 3. Everybody hang up on 3. 1, 2, 3.